everybody, it's Wallguy, and today I want to talk a little bit about some important Call of Duty news that's been coming out lately. But first I wanted to say a couple things about the gameplay. I'm using the Vector, and I'm working my way through leveling up all the SMGs. I think I have one more to go, but I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm currently using the laser sight, and I think rapid fire. I've also been attempting to use the great Krahu's killstreak setup. Now remember that I'm a COD 4 era COD player who only recently returned to the game series with Black Ops 2. I did play Modern Warfare 3 very briefly, but not in any real capacity because it sucked. But you could call me a casual Call of Duty player right now, at least for the moment. I haven't yet played enough to Prestige even once, basically, so that's where I'm at. But I'm still competent enough to finish at the top of the scoreboard in the majority of the matches I play in. Either way, Krahu recommends using the Stealth Chopper, the Orbital VSAT, and the Escort Drone. I found that this is an excellent combination when you can commonly get to that first kill streak. But at my current experience level, and with my propensity to throw caution to the wind and not protect my score chains, I don't get there often enough to put it all together too often. So what I did is I substituted the Hellstorm for the Orbital VSAT, and this allows me to get my Stealth Chopper and Escort Drone much more frequently. Of course, this kind of defeats some of the purpose of Krahu's combo, but for now, at least for me, I think it's a concession I have to make if I want to get to that Stealth Chopper and Escort Drone a little bit more often. Besides, I have an Orbital VSAT running in my head 24/7, so, maybe I can make do. Alright, so let's talk about this Call of Duty news that's been coming out. They've announced several things, including the fact that the game will not be Modern Warfare 4 or Black Ops 3 or anything of the sort. In fact, this will be an entirely new line. The name they're giving it is Call of Duty Ghost, and that's not, straying from the past too much. Some ghosts would refer to probably some badass Black Ops type unit. But what else would you expect in this type of game? That's kind of what we play it for. We like that kind of stuff. They're also saying that this will be based on an entirely new story, a completely new story universe. That means it won't be tied in with Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops. This will be something entirely new, built from the ground up. Brand new stories. That's a kind of a breath of fresh air for a lot of people if you're getting tired of the same old shit. Well, let's be honest though, no matter what you call the characters or what they look like or what their little faction is, they're most certainly going to be of the same archetypes that we've come to expect from, Call of Duty campaigns. There's really nothing wrong with that if you're a COD campaign fan or a fan of most FPS campaigns. This is what you're used to. Now, it'd probably be, logically unrealistic to expect vastly different character molds, so we'll get that kind of stuff and we'll eat it up, we'll like it, or you'll hate it. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't really think this is the important part of the news. It's certainly not what catches my eye. What is important, however, potentially incredibly important, is the announcement that Call of Duty Ghost will be running on a new engine, a next generation engine. Now I'm immediately skeptical of this, and probably a lot of you are too, and rightfully so. After all, Call of Duty has run on various forms of the same engine since Call of Duty 4. I've heard oftentimes when a new Call of Duty title is announced that they're releasing it on a new engine, and they're really just describing modified and sometimes heavily modified versions of the same engine that has powered all Call of Duty games leading up to Black Ops 2. They've tweaked it, yeah, okay. But the skeleton of that engine is still there in force. It's still the same shit, and we all see it. A lot of people are sick of Call of Duty games, and I'm convinced that this stems largely from the fact that they're tired of playing what they see as the same game. A lot of that is because it's the same engine, and they are kind of playing the same game with slight tweaks to the gameplay formula and different maps. I think there's a good chance that these people would be in much smaller numbers, and it wouldn't be such an issue amongst these people if the game had changed more over the years, at least on a technical level. They feel like they're playing the same game. And if, once again, Call of Duty Ghosts is just a tweak, just a modification, and not a truly new engine, you're just going to anger these people even more because you're crying wolf, and maybe some of them expect a little bit more and they're not getting it. Again, they feel like they're being tricked or lied to by Activision. But let's assume that they're not crying wolf this time. Let's assume that they actually are building a new engine, a next generation engine from the ground up. What does that mean for us? Well, first of all, when a new engine is created, one of the things that is most obviously changed is there's an upgrade in visuals. The graphics get better. They create an engine that's able to handle greater amounts of memory loads, and maybe they thread it a little bit better, and you get better graphic potential. Now, yeah, that does require stronger hardware to maintain a decent frame rate when they do this, and that might upset some of you, I don't know. But ultimately, you make games look better and you advance towards the future, and you look comparable to other top games in the market. If you're planning on picking up a PlayStation 4 or Xbox 360 2, whatever they call it, this should excite you because you'll be getting a fresh-looking new Call of Duty game when you get your new system, most likely. And if you're stuck on PlayStation 3 or the original Xbox 360, there's actually potential that the games could look quite a bit better than the ones that you're playing, because the Call of Duty engine is currently so antiquated that it's not even pulling the full potential from current generation systems. New engines also often allow for bigger levels that have come before, and the potential also for more players in a game at once. Right now in Call of Duty, it's generally only 6 on 6, and I guess if you play in the right playlist, you can do slightly bigger numbers, but games like Battlefield can have many more players, especially on PC. With the right new engine, even on PS3 and Xbox 360, you could have 64 players. It is possible. That doesn't necessarily mean that they will have 64 players or that a Call of Duty game should even have 64 players. You wouldn't want 64 players on the current maps, so things would have to change in a lot of areas for that to even make sense. But the potential is there. That's the point. A strong new engine could also mean that we have much more dynamic worlds, a lot more interactability, much better physics, and perhaps even some nice destructibility to the environments. How about that in a Call of Duty game? That would be pretty cool. I mean, Battlefield shouldn't have all the fun with destructibility. All of this is actually kind of expected when you see a next generation game, next generation engine. Those are the given things. They're right there on the surface and they're obvious. That's the things people often first think about. But that's not what's most important or what I'm thinking about the most when I think about new engine. What really excites me the most about the possibility of a new Call of Duty engine is a chance for them to finally update that problematic, super old, archaic, terrible netcode. I mean, come on guys, this has been the problem for so long. It's a sore thumb, especially on PC, and it's time that it finally gets upgraded and fixed. I think I speak for all Call of Duty players when I say that we'd like to see that netcode be brought up to modern efficiency levels. This would completely change how Call of Duty feels when you play it. Not just because there would be less lag. Currently your enemies blip around with a very low number of location updates, which makes it uncomfortable to track an enemy you're shooting at. A better netcode would smooth that out without faking it, and turn your hit markers into kills. I think we all would like that very much. Activision, please don't be lying to us about this new engine. I still really like Call of Duty, but I want to love Call of Duty again, just like back when Call of Duty 4 came out. See how I got 43, 15, 39 confirms? Not bad for a Call of Duty noob.